Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another match day of the Russian Premier League where Zenit St. Petersburg were visiting Fakel in their house in their stadium. Now, I won't even waste any of your time. What are we witnessing here? What is going on with us? 1-1, we dropped 2 points. The final score for those who have not watched the match is 1-1. Also, disallowed goal for Claudinho, which it's a respectful call because, yes, our striker Casiera, he was offside. So it's a fair call. But the whole match, I do not understand what in the world are we witnessing. We're actually scamming ourselves. We're actually losing it. Like, what are we doing? I don't understand. I'm so confused. I was just joking. Like, honestly thinking, looking at our schedule, I was expecting a 3-4 0 victory, at least, against Fakiel. How do we lose 2 points to Fakiel? I This season is so weird. It needs to end. Honestly, like it's such a disaster. I know we're not done yet. We have three more matches from today. Now we have three more league matches plus one more match for the Q book, which we have one more final match. Everything will be decided for that match in our house, Gazprom Arena. But league wise, we're absolutely shooting ourselves in the foot. Today would have been a big opportunity to get 3 points. If we did get those easy 3 points for us, we would have been up 4 points over Dynamo Moscow and Krasnodar, who are now both tied at 50 points. Now, because of today, because of that we dropped 2 points, now we will be at 51. We are at 51 currently, and Krasnodar and Dynamo Moscow are 1 point behind. So now we just keep more pressure on ourselves, and it's 4 games in a row winless. 4 games in a row. I cannot believe what I'm witnessing. I cannot believe what's happening. I'm genuinely confused. I'm genuinely frustrated. This is outrageous. Like I think I'm just running out of words. I did not think that we were gonna be that bad. That we were gonna be at this level where watching Zenit would be that difficult. This was a match that was supposed to be won. That should have been an easy victory. Fakiel are in the bottom standings. They're basically fighting for relegation. They're very close to relegation or are currently in the relegation. I haven't checked their position in the standings, but I know Fakiel, they don't have a lot of points. And we decide to just play lazy, don't give any effort, like the last few games. And now we make it 4 games, and now we have 3 more games left. We have CSK Moscow in the league. We have Ahmad. Ahmad, they were really bad in the beginning of the season, but now they've changed management and they're on an absolute roll. They even beat Krasnodar, I think, last week or 2 weeks ago, 1-0. Big victory for them. Ahmad are on absolute form. So the way we've been playing in the last 4 games, we're gonna lose to CSK Moscow, and we're definitely gonna lose to Ahmad if we play like we played today. It's certain. At this point, nothing is impossible. I thought, yeah, Zenit might have enough power in them to even, like it happens, we have bad seasons, but I thought maybe we had enough manpower in our squad that we could be able to beat these smaller clubs. But now we're at a level, our quality is at a level where even clubs who are in the relegation, clubs like Baltica, clubs like even Ahmad, because Ahmad, they were in relegation. Rubin Kazan, they were in relegation. And they managed to give us a very hard time. And we have lost many matches this season to clubs that are basically facing relegation. So we're in a deep trouble here. We are in deep waters. Our ship is sinking, and now for the remaining three matches left, I don't know what to expect. At this point, I am ready to accept defeat. We have no strength left in our squad. Our mentality is long gone. It's long gone. We're dropping points like it's nothing. We have no sense of urgency. We have no passion in our club. This club is sinking this season. I did not expect that much of a downfall. I knew a downfall was coming, but I didn't expect it to be this bad. And looking at our quality of our squad, I don't understand how are we managing to be number one at the moment. We're playing such terrible football. We're playing such disgusting football. It's so hard to see. And I do feel bad if we do become champions this season. I do feel bad for other clubs, but at the end of the day, they have to put the result as well. If we do win on points, it's not our faults. But we can all admit as Zenit fans that we do not deserve to be champions. We have no quality. We have no mindset to be calling ourselves champions this season if we do end up winning another league title this season. And now Krasnodar and Dynamo Moscow, they have an interesting, very, very interesting schedule ahead of them as well. I was reading comments on a few posts that Zenit fans were saying that Krasnodar have a really tough schedule. Yes, they have a tough schedule, and we have an easier schedule, and we still manage to fuck it up. We still manage to shoot ourselves in the foot. What excuse do we have? Yes, we do have a lighter schedule that is coming compared to Krasnodar and Dynamo Moscow, who do have harder clubs that they're gonna play and face off in their last three matches. But what do we have to laugh about? What is our excuse? At this point, with the performance that we are putting, we have no right as Zenit fans to even open our mouths, and we have no right to express our feelings. The only feelings that we can express is about our club. We have to talk about our club because our club, we are falling into a sinking ship, and it needs to be changed right away. Changes are need to be made right away, and improvement needs to be made. We have to make a lot of changes this off season, and a lot of people needs to be sold. A lot of our staff needs to go. They need to go, and a lot of changes needs to come. Now we have to finish this season. We cannot make changes now. It's too late. We have to be realistic here, but as soon as the season comes to an end, changes need to be made right away. There is no excuse. There is no time for laziness. Changes need to be made instantly. And a lot of people need to go. A lot of movements need to be done. A lot of decisions need to be taken because this is unacceptable. And looking at the schedule, Krasnodar, they're facing, I think, Sochi, and they're facing like another club. And at the end of so match day number 30, Dynamo Moscow and Krasnodar, they will be facing off against each other. So now it will all come down to all these three clubs, Zenit, Krasnodar, and Dynamo Moscow. Even Lokomotiv Moscow, they even have a chance. If Krasnodar, they lose all their matches, if we lose all of our matches and Dynamo Moscow lose all of our matches, Lokomotiv Moscow could become champions. So there's a lot of clubs and a lot of stakes here, and so many opportunities, so many options are available here. But looking at the options of Zenit, if we keep our pace the way we're moving right now, we're going to be in deep trouble. We're already in deep trouble. And we have CSK Moscow, very difficult. We have Akhmat, very difficult. They are a hungry team. And then we have, in our last week of the league, we have Rostov. But even Rostov, we cannot take them lightly. I mean, we looked at how we performed against Baltika a few weeks ago. We were terrible. and Baltica are basically in relegation. They're in the bottom three. So Rostov, we cannot take them lightly. They could beat us easily as well. So I don't know what you guys think. I'm just losing my mind. I'm so frustrated. Today I'm genuinely frustrated. I cannot believe what I'm witnessing. I cannot believe we gave away 2 points. I cannot believe it. It should not happen. And honestly, like a lot of people will point out the issue with Alip. I think it was a mistake. It was a misread. But Kirjakov was trying to tell Alip to move. There was no need for him to give away that penalty. I think it's very controversial. Some say it was too soft. I definitely think it's a soft call, but our defensive line is really terrible. Our defensive line all season long has been struggling. I think I'm giving up. We have to bring some new pieces to our defensive line. We're terrible. We are just terrible. Just cannot keep a clean sheet at all. Even if the world was about to end and the only way that the world would have been saved is by Zenit stopping and keeping a clean sheet, the world would have ended. I'm just that confident. We cannot trust our defenders at all at Zenit. So this is a big problem that needs to be fixed. There's so many problems to be fixed. Our midfield was very weak. I mean, a lot of people are saying to keep Claudinho. Yes, he makes a lot of magic happen. He has some good playing style, and he definitely has some good playmaking, but just not good enough. Just not good enough for Zenit. We have much better talent than him, much younger, much hungrier than him on our squad. But Wendell, Barrios, and Claudinho, they need to be sold. Sergei Semak, I had enough of him. He needs to be fired. I've been hearing reports that at the end of the season, Zenit are thinking about giving a contract extension to Sergei Semak. Are they crazy? Are they out of their mind? Why would you give him? Yes, he has accomplished a lot at this club, but why would you give him an extension? Do you seriously want to put all of us, all of the loyal Zenit fans, into misery? Like, I don't know how long the contract will be, but I'm thinking maybe 2, 3, 4 years. So you're telling us that you're gonna put 4 years of misery, of dull, boring, mediocre football? This is what the message is being shown here by Zenit. If that happens, oh man, it's gonna be really bad. It's gonna be really, really, really bad. It's gonna be a long years of football, boring, dull, garbage, the same old football, very boring, nothing happening, no big results, losing very easy matches to small clubs very easily, then being criticized and they still give. That would be a big insult to the fan base. So here is my very animated reaction, and I have the right to. This is unacceptable for a level quality club like Zenit. We are an elite club. We are a very known club. We are a well respected club in the world. We are known as one of the best Russian clubs in the world. And this is the type of performance of we're putting right now. It's unacceptable. It's totally unacceptable. So let me know what you guys think about today's match and the controversy and what's going on the whole season. So spasiba to all. Spasiba for watching my video. I wish you all a good night. Take care, buddy. До свидания.